Now, some major breaking news this morning. Flights impacted because of issues in the National Air Traffic Control System. The FAA now reporting that all domestic departures paused until 9 a.m. this morning. Our Joseph Omo is live at Reagan National Airport with more details. And Joseph, what exactly went wrong?
We'll get to the specifics, Corey, about what exactly went wrong in just a second, but I want to break the news to you guys right here on DC News Now. You see that runway out there? This is one of the main runways at Reagan National Airport. 0 flights will be taking off from that runway until at least 9 o'clock this morning. That is according to the FAA. In fact, the last plane that I saw take off was a JetBlue aircraft about 10 minutes ago. Again, an entire ground stop for all domestic departures until 9 a.m. It comes as the FAA is dealing with a major computer outage that they are still working on fixing. I mean, take a look at the boards here. It feels like deja vu. Just a couple weeks ago, I was doing the same thing at BWI Airport. Look at all of these American airline flights that are now delayed. Some of them just delayed 30 minutes, others up to an hour, even 2 hours and 10 minutes. Down the board here, everywhere you go, American Airlines flights, United Airlines flight, they're all canceled, they're all delayed, they're pushed back because right now one of the main systems that the FAA uses to communicate with pilots on board to get them to land safely at an airport and give them very, very critical information, that system is down. It's been down for several hours now, and there still is no word on when that system is going to be back up. So right now, it is a complete breakdown. And the difference here between the Southwest Airlines meltdown we saw a couple weeks ago and this one, this is affecting the entire country right now. Again, I will repeat myself. No domestic airlines are taking off right now in the United States as the FAA has ordered a complete ground stop of that until at least 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll keep you guys updated here from Reagan National Airport as we learn more on this developing story.
Yeah, Joseph, we are continuing our team coverage this morning. We're joined live now by Ron Lenz, a former air traffic controller living right here in the DMV. Ron, right now, all domestic departures on hold for at least the next 90 minutes. This is a major disruption to service, something really unprecedented.
Both sides of the microphone, right? I've been an air traffic controller and was a pilot in the Air Force for 6 years. I've never seen anything like this in 20 years of aviation. You know, when a pilot steps to the airplane, there's a couple things that they always check. They check the airplane, they check the weather, they check the flight plan, and then they check the NOTAMs, the notice to air emissions. And that's where we're having the bottleneck at the moment. And so what does that do? Well, those notice to air emissions basically forecast to the pilots and advise them of changes and closures and updates, not only at airports, but things such as temporary flight restrictions, closed airspace, frequency changes, obstacles, hours of operations. And those are things that are constantly evolving and changing. And when that system goes down, you're encountering exactly what we're seeing at the moment.
Yeah, and is this something that we've seen before in modern aviation history? Has there been anything like this?
There's so many backups to every process in aviation. Again, as an air traffic controller, sometimes I wondered how can you possibly jam all of these airplanes into such a finite amount of airspace, and there's so many layers of protection and safety. This is the first time I've personally ever seen this. Additionally, we've gone to such an automated process, which is amazing until it's not.
And can you tell me what you think people, whether they're in the cockpit as pilots or controllers in towers right now, what's the mood like in there right now? How would you be reacting if you were still in that position today?
Well, if you're looking out on final at Reagan, you see airplanes are stacked up every 3 miles. We're busy from the moment we open to the moment we close. If we close, everything is done in such a minimal amount of time with a minimal amount of space. When you have anything like this that just is clogging down the system, it's a very, very hectic moment. And then, of course, you have the people in the terminal that have an agenda and have a place to be.
All right, Ron Lenz, former air traffic controller and pilot, joining us live now on DC News Now. Ron, thanks so much for providing insight on this very historic event we're seeing here today. For now, live in the newsroom, I'm Randy Bass. We will be sure to bring you additional details on this breaking story as it develops throughout the morning. Guys?